Yeah, well, these trains, and I wasn't quite really joking about how many we get here in Flagstaff. It's something like 130 trains a day. You know, at some point, as I understand it, we're going to have a lot quieter crosswalks here where the trains go by here in town. The train whistles will be quieter, and these bells will be quieter. I understand that in Europe and in Japan and actually up in Portland, Oregon, the whistles are a lot quieter on the trolleys and trains that go through their towns. But of course, that's something we've been working on here for quite a while, and I'm happy to say that we're almost at the edge of having that done. And we'll ask Kimberly what's happening with that in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, this here was built in 1897. At that time, Flagstaff was a town of about 15,000 people tops, and that's in the greater Flagstaff area. It was pretty much known as a place where you'd come to go hunting, or as a place you would come if you were in the cattle business. Not much was going on. When they built Route 66 in the late 20s, it was then a new idea to go from I think it was the Santa Monica Pier, right, all the way to Chicago. You got to move the mic a little bit, Don. Well, Flagstaff was one of those places in town where on the Route 66 where it was a very significant place to stop. There's a great song that Nat King Cole made famous, "Get Your Kicks on Route 66." Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Well, Flagstaff was one of those places you would stop on the long Route 66 to water up, have a burger, spend the night, see some nightlife. You never know what's going to happen here in a small town like this. Well, in those days, the northern part of this street here on Route 66 was the one that went out to California. And coming back, you came up Mike's Pike from down there where what's the name of the station down there? There's a gas station down there. You came up Mike's Pike, then over Phoenix Avenue to over here on San Francisco Street, up San Francisco where you rejoined Route 66. So it went this way and back this way here in town. Well, Babbitt Company was very instrumental in making Flagstaff a car driving community. You know, in the early days, getting cars going was like getting the internet going. It was something that sort of took off, but didn't really take off as fast as perhaps people wanted it to. But the Babbitts here in this town were one of those families that made it happen for us all. One second, hold on a second. Let me keep rolling, please. Oh, 1 second. Tony. Hello. How you doing, Tony? Are you going to do your spot on the show a little bit? Okay. Then we'll see you then. Yes. Okay. All right, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. This is the world that we live in. This is the world we try to work with. Anyway, the Babbitts were very important in developing the car culture here in Flagstaff. And then they moved over here in 1958. And at that same time, you also had where Arizona Music Pro is here in Flagstaff. That's where the Greyhound bus station was. And the Greyhound bus station is very significant, again, in helping Flagstaff become part of the larger mobile American car culture of the last century. I just said that, right, Jim? Isn't it amazing? Well, we're going to take you to a couple other places here in Flagstaff today. So thanks for joining us. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.